Welcome one and all. I am Parzival coming back with the fourth part of talking over Diablo 3. Last time, if you remember, I was fighting these guys. It was fun getting to talk over this and just talk about different ideas that I have had. I hope that you guys have enjoyed listening to me talk about it, my ideas. I was... Something that where's the map? How did I forget how to bring up the map? Some ideas that I have had for the hero campaign that I'm running are because one of the characters been through a lot. Their brother was his powers were removed. One of her best friends died. She thinks that her I forget if it was her girlfriend or just recently ex, but I'm just gonna say girlfriend died. Or she thinks she did. Now, is she actually dead? No. Because that's how I'm going to be introducing another character. Or I guess just villain. Because even though her character isn't the most heroic anymore, even though she was the only actual hero character in the campaign, she's a bit, she's feeling a bit murdery because of all of the shit that's happened to her. So it's been a bit of fun planning for her. Not only will she discover that her girlfriend didn't actually die, she'll discover that from seeing her alive in a video that's going to be sent to her by a person that has captured her. So it's not going to get a ton better for her, but she will get to kill some of the people on her hit list, which, yes, she's a hero, and yes, she has one of those. It's just the people that have kind of fucked up things for her the most, which, yeah, that makes sense to have because of all of the stuff that her character's been through. But she will have the opportunity to kill two of the people on the list. She will probably get another person on the list because of the girlfriend being captured. But then I will give her the opportunity to kill her, not her, give her the opportunity to kill the person that has captured her love interest, which I am not good at playing. I've got to stop trying to give them to my players when I don't know how to do that. I'm an awkward being. But it does help with character development, and sometimes I've probably used it a bit more than... Well, no, I haven't really used it. I haven't really used it where it is the love interest that is in trouble, so they need to go save them. But I guess I've kind of used that with this, with the character that's been through a lot. The character's name is Lynn. I did use that with Lynn's brother, the former number 2 hero. Where he was kidnapped by my League of Villains, and he was going to be killed, made an example of by the leader. Legendary weapon. I completely lost my train of thought. Big damage. Right, I think I was talking about Lynn and the troubles that she has been through. But yes, her brother was going to be made an example of, killed by the leader of the League of Villains. And he has fairly similar powers to... I don't really know how to pronounce his name correctly, so I'm probably gonna butcher it, but he has similar powers to Tomura, the decay boy from My Hero. But my version of him, whose villain name is Chaos. His power set is rot and decay. With one hand, living things he touches rots. With the other hand, non-living things he touches decays away. Both of which happen at a rapid rate. He is, I think, he's number 2 on Lynn's hit list. Number 1 is another villain, Destroyer, which is the one that, essentially, I don't know how to say this without it sounding confusing, but she essentially just destroyed her brother's powers. And I don't know how to really state that in another way, because that's what happened, and that's really what makes sense to say. Because she essentially ripped the essence of his powers out of him, and then just broke them, shattered them, destroyed them. That but that there happened at the beginning of the first session. every single time that they have, like, that my players have been like, no, yeah, we can keep going for longer. Um, I've wanted to stop so that the session would end on a good note, because bad stuff was happening next. But they're like, yeah, no, let's keep going, and then bad stuff happened. This happened 2, maybe 3 times now. I wonder if they're going to learn their lesson with that. Oh, and Lynn's friend who died was another one of the players. His name is Colton, and he was, as we would say jokingly, Batman with gun, because he used so many. He would the skill set of Batman plus guns. That's the reasoning. But and his name was Colton. And the player says him, which makes a bit of sense, where they're a bit closer to Green Arrow, the Netflix series, because of the events that have happened to him. More accurately, that he has asked to have happen, and I have happily obliged, because that makes it easy for me to write stuff for him, because he just tells me the kind of things he wants to have happen, and then I can think of stuff around that. But his character that he is currently playing as is a villain, so that's been strange getting to think of stuff for him, especially when he has told me all of the stuff he wants to have happen. Now, he's currently running his own, I guess he just formed his own little villain group, which the ones I gave him were basically just the villains I gave for filler fights, if I wanted them to just have a fight that they were definitely going to win. So that has been interesting, trying to think about them in more detail than I had intended to give them, because he was asking questions about he was asking them about their motivations and what they wanted, and as I was thinking to myself, shit, I don't know, this guy's just a strong dude, he doesn't have a very high intelligence, so, I guess he'll just have simple thoughts, he just likes breaking things, I don't know. But then the ones that were smarter, I had to think more about what I was gonna say for them, because it had to be smarter and make sense. So that was a little curse I gave myself, unknowingly. But why would I have expected him to do that? But that has been an interesting thing to plan for. Now have I thought of ways to both give him what he wants and not, so he has the general idea of what he asked for, but still keeping closer to my ideas and not giving him the total destruction of things as he wants? Yes, indeed I have. Indeed I have. There's a good chance that he'll be able to blow up the connecting bridges. Oh yeah, so the setup of that world, there's the big chunk of land that's just attached to, technically, theoretically, um, a bigger landmass that is undisclosed because I haven't thought about that much. Just that it exists somewhere, and then there are like smaller islands that go off of it. So there's a bunch of like connecting bridges, and his character, Jeremiah Velborn, wants to blow up all of those bridges. So, am I gonna let him do that? Maybe. Probably not. But maybe. I'm not exactly how I'm going to give him that, though. I have some ideas. Like, I legitimately almost, like, as he was forming the group, just sent in a strong-ass hero to kill them. I was nice and let them escape, but the next encounters, I will show no such mercy. Oh, but then through Jeremiah, I was also able to introduce some new villains, which their powers and villain names are based off of some of the 7 sins. Now, there are only 6 of them, but that's because the sin of pride decided to go to the good side, and that is the villain that almost wiped his small party, I guess. But that was fun getting to introduce them. I think that of my characters for them, my favorites, well, of the 7 sins, my favorite is Sloth. I'm going to, I don't know if that's gonna get me out of there. Now, what is sprint? I think I currently have 3 major, like, villain groups right now, which is a bit much to handle, which is why I'm going to have the one that Destroyer is a part of get killed off. I will let Lynn get the killing blow, so that'll be another good thing for her. She's going to get the chance to fight a beaten and rotting Destroyer after she fought with Chaos. Now because Lynn will only find Destroyer and not Chaos, and Chaos is going to be gone by the time she gets there. she will only get to cross off one more name, but I think that the next session she will get somewhere between 1 and 3 names off her list when there's only, I think, 10, maybe less, like 5, 6 on the list. So she's already crossed off 1 who she has killed. I have a feeling that my players won't, but I hope they don't find this so that they don't get spoiled on what I'm planning for them. The whole reason why I haven't told anyone about this channel is so that they don't get spoiled on stuff that I'm planning for my campaign, because that's the whole point of this channel, just getting to talk about stuff that I don't usually get to talk about, because my younger brother is in some of my campaigns, so I can't really talk about what's happening around the house, because he will be made aware of what is going to happen. I mean, I might let people know about this channel after a bit if I start focusing a bit more on gaming rather than talking about my ideas, because I really don't want to spoil anything, but it is great just getting a chance to talk about my ideas. Follower, nice abilities, heal, there you go, you can have that, and that, there you go. I'm going to drop that. What is this? Is it good? No. Is it better? Nope. Okay then. Well, I think that I'm going to leave this video here. I hope you all enjoyed. Subscribe to become a Knight of Malia. If you did enjoy my content, feel free to like and subscribe. It lets me know that people are enjoying watching this as much as I enjoy doing this. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.